All right, hello and welcome to this very first playthrough of the casting of Frank Stone. Last time we played through Chapter 3, A Curiosity on Main Street, and now we're going to play through Chapter 4. Let's do it. This is immediately after the last video, so we're at the very beginning. Oh, there you go. These walls have eyes. Grant Manor, 2024. Okay, so we're back in the present. Whoa, you alright there?
Okay.
You fell asleep? That's weird. It's only 10 o'clock. Tough choice.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
1,000... oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Okay.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
You sound angry.
All of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
She didn't say we couldn't.
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Tough choice. But I don't want this guy to think he's in charge.
What are you waiting for?
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine.
Keep your voice down, idiot.
Like this kind of gash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys...
Madison's always out of it.
But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Alright. Explore the atrium.
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian.
Oh.
And a belt.
Now that was a curious sound.
Guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition.
Hold on a minute.
But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
I found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
It doesn't give me the prompt. Whoa.
Yes. Let's check out the other.
No, 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 no.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret.
I got it from my mom.
After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Yeah, because you're
What was your mom's name?
Jaime's sister.
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
Because you look like her.
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, that's quite
Shut up,
sad.
dude.
Very touching.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Maddie appreciates your comforting words.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Stan. Sure, yes, tell us.
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
You bought it off of some rich guy,
And
right?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I?
The fuck does that mean?
Information is very valuable.
what's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
You bought it from some rich guy. I know already. He just zooms off like he's on rollerblades. Hold on, I wanna look in here. Vent override. Oh, it's the mill. Augustine has interest in temporal machinery. Wait a minute. Temporal? Okay, whatever. Like time machines? Temporal machinery?
Looks like practically every room in the house. But where's our host?
She's in her private reliquary. I doubt there's a camera in there. Is there an option to shut that door? No. Okie dokie.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Wait, what? Where? Oh.
Sensationalist.
The face of
trash.
evil.
Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
The Face of Evil, the true story of Frank Stone, told by the man who stopped him, Sheriff Lloyd Cusick. Cusick? Wait a minute. How many pages is this? Okay, it's 2 pages. Alright, I'll read it. That fateful night I had sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. Not my first choice. The Flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking, but all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself, and there was Stone standing on the platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I'm not afraid to admit I was scared. I had only a moment to act before all was lost. So I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold for a whole bunch of out-of-towners. Stone's corpse was... It's funny, I'm just noticing there's a lot more on the page. It's fine. Stone corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it, never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone, saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. There were suspicions that Frank Stone committed his crimes with the help of an accomplice. That's what I got from that, too. That looks like it might... I mean, it's not giving me the message, so I shouldn't... I guess I shouldn't
Augustine
worry.
has a, unique collection. I've never...
Oh, that cuts off the dialogue? Never what?
Looks like it opens with a key.
Key, huh? Alright, what's this?
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Can't interact with it. It looks like a puzzle. Talk to Maddie.
Now, what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out.
Who are you?
Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way.
Okay, so she talks to herself now?
I'm not getting through that.
So yeah, Maddie's crazy, right? That's what I would be thinking right now. She falls asleep randomly. She has nightmares constantly. She's talking to herself.
you sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just
So this is
kind of pretend like she
fairly
wasn't.
recent.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh.
44 years, so
Well, she was the most intimidating
gotta
girl
be in
I
her-
ever met. Even after I got to know her.
she's gotta be
She did
around
everything
60,
she
I
wanted
guess.
to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened,
Are we
but
gonna flash back?
there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera.
Hmm.
We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie.
Well, that's why she needed the garage.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Maddie is grateful to hear the memory.
Look,
What? I don't see anything.
ah,
Oh.
there, right there.
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
I'm always gonna
I
take
have
that
a
option if
feeling
it gives it
Augustine
to me.
expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe.
Maddie
Right,
doesn't appreciate your
so-
suspicions.
Do you think we should find Augustine? Give her
Okay.
a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Yeah, that's
Can't
a
we just
decent
knock?
point.
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
But if you can figure out in 5 minutes how to get there... Oh, that's Sam. That looked like Sam. Who would be a very old man at this point. Okay, hold on. So that came up on us real quick. We didn't get the voiceover that time. That's okay. We'll stop right here, and we'll see you on the next one. Appreciate you.